Hey guys, I'm Rocco and welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today we have a custom tactics video and it is going to be on the 4-2-3-1. I will also be uploading my 4-4-2 tactics as well because I kind of flutter between these two formations when playing Weekend League. Now, we did in fact hit Elite this weekend and we had a blinder really. So we ended up 23 and 5 and then we lost the next game. So technically we finished 23 and 6. So we didn't actually just like hit elite in our last game. We actually, kind of smashed it really and hit it quite well. So I kind of want to. I've made a lot of changes to my formations, not my formations, but my custom tactics and my depth and everything like that. So I wanted to bring you guys all of my tactics so you can see and maybe make some adjustments to your own as well. So if we go into the team then. So this is the team we did in fact hit elite with this weekend. I made some adjustments. I sold everyone. I bought Neymar and he was absolutely incredible. I'm also going to bring out a video on like what I changed because I made some big changes this week in terms of skill moves I was using, defending and things like that. So I'm going to bring out a video on that so you guys can watch that and maybe improve your own games as well. But into today's video, we are going to be looking at the 4-2-3-1. Now, I have changed my defensive style to balance. Now, I did this on pressure and heavy touch, but since the last patch, that kind of absolutely burns out your players. So balanced, I felt like was the right way to go. I was also using 4 width and 4 depth, but I feel like I changed it to 5 and 5, and this was just because when there's a lot of pressure on you and your opponent's attacking you, I just liked having 5 width and 5 depth. So my players a little bit further up the pitch, they win the ball higher, and then it allows you to push on the counter attack as well. So this is balanced and 5 width, 5 depth. Now in the offense, I've also gone balanced. I tried a few different things like fast build up possession, but I just feel like balance is the best way to go. Your left and right attacking mids perform better in a balanced formation, and they also then come back to receive the ball from your fullbacks. So if your opponent is using team press, it allows you to receive the ball with them and then make another pass, and then you're in a much better offensive position. Now, it's very important to have your width the same with your offense as it is your defense. Say, for example, you have like 3 width here and then 5 width on the attack. When you're attacking, your players are moving around like crazy. They're trying to work out where their width they need to be and everything like that. So if you have these two the same, your players don't have to, change where they are. They can stay at the same width. All they are doing is then going into the offensive formation. Now, I've gone with 5 players in the box. Now, what I do with this formation, so obviously I've got my my Ram and my Lamb, who obviously are attacking as well. I've got my central cam and my striker. And with my 2 CDMs, I have one of them on balanced tactics. So if I have 5 players in the box, at the moment I'm using Pogba and Paulinho. So I use Paulinho, stay back while attacking. And then Pogba gets in on the attack. Obviously, he's got 5-star skills as well. So those Elasticos and things are really useful going forward. So the 5 players in the box will be one of my CDMs, my central cam, my striker, and then my 2 wide cams as well. Corners and free kicks, as I always say with tactics, is based on you. I have 3 on corners and 3 on free kicks as well. It just kind of, I find that really balanced as well. So, not too many players are forward. You don't get caught on the counter attack because a lot of your players are back. If you play this really high, then you're really kind of stuck, especially if the ball gets headed out. You don't have players on the edge of the area to kind of cover the positions that you need. So into the instructions then. Obviously I set up like this. Make sure when you are setting up your in-game tactics that you have the players in the right positions. I did screw up one of my games this weekend and I had my players in the wrong place. So I moved to my 4-2-3-1 and I had Neymar playing CDM and I had Paulinho playing striker. So make sure that all of your players are set up in the right positions as well. Right, into instructions. We'll go from back to front. Now, I have completed the Van der Sar SBC, and I would highly recommend it if you haven't already. He's an absolutely fantastic keeper. Now, I have him on sweeper keeper and comfort crosses. The reason I have him on sweeper keeper is just because if those long balls are played over the top, he will obviously sweep them up. And then comfort cross as well, I find is quite important because if your opponent, the corners are now more difficult to score. But if your opponent is playing it a little bit further out, your keeper will still come and then punch the ball and hopefully you can then pick it up. 2 centre-backs just stay back while attacking. I have them on normal interceptions. I did try on aggressive, but I find it just gives away too many fouls, and sometimes your centre-backs lunge in for the ball as well, and it's not very helpful. Now, my two fullbacks, Semedo and Juan Bernat. If you guys did do this Bernat card and you have Neymar, he's brilliant. I find him better than Tellez, who I could also use in this formation and keep everyone on chemistry, but he's just fantastic. So I have them both on stay back while attacking and then run type mixed and interceptions on normal as well. Now, with my two CDMs, I think it's super important this year that your CDMs can A, play football, and B, you have one super defensive and you have one that can get involved and help you in the offense. Now, Paulinho, I have on stay back while attacking. I also have him on cut passing lanes. Now, this is a bit of an interesting one because I never used to do this, but I just find that if I'm kind of strafing across with Pogba in the defensive area, then Paulinho will cut those lanes and then hopefully win the ball in those situations. So I think if you've got like a Kante here or a Paulinho or somebody like that, have them on cut passing lanes, stay back while attacking on him, and cover centre is really important. You've got your fullbacks on stay back while attacking, you've got your Lamb and Ram, you do not need them going wide. So make sure your defensive position is always cover centre. Now with Poggers, I literally have this guy on balanced other than cover centre. Now obviously Pogba can attack as well, he can finish, and he has good skill moves. So I really like to have this guy defensive behaviour balanced, attacking support balanced as well. So he's not getting forward all the time and he's not staying back all the time. He does, in fact, provide an extra option when you need it in the middle. And obviously cover centre, again, the same with Pogba. I don't want him going wide. I've got my Ram and Lamb for that, and I've also got my fullbacks. Now, with my left attacking mid and right attacking mid, I have them both on come back on defence. Now, a lot of people don't. They have this on balanced. I find the comeback on defense is not necessarily for defensive support. It's more, say for example, I'm 2-1 up in a game and my opponent's pressing me, keeps putting on team press. If I have them on comeback on defense, if I get the ball with my fullback, my left attacking mid or my right attacking mid then comes closer to the ball. It just allows me to get that pass out and keep possession. Possession is really key. And if you have them on balanced, sometimes they sit behind the fullback. So you've got the ball with your fullback, you play it forward, and then their fullback, especially if they've got quick ones like Mendy, Alphonso Davies, players like that, they'll just run straight in front of your Lamb and Ram and they will take the ball. But if you play them come back on defense, they will then receive the ball and they can then shield it and then play the ball centrally. Now, support on crosses, I have them both on get into the box for cross. Now, this is really important. If one of them's running up the line, that other man will then hit the back post. You can play your R1 square, your R1X across goal. I've scored a lot of goals this weekend from that back post. So having them on get into the box for cross is really beneficial as well. I have them on stick to position and normal interceptions as well. Now, my central cam, Neymar Zito. This guy this weekend was different class. Now, balanced everywhere. Neymar is one of those cards that just let him do what he wants. Now, Neymar will stick to position where his attacking position is fantastic. Don't need him to come back on defense. You can have him on stay forward, but I just find, again, if I have him on balanced, he sits in the gap between your opponent's CDMs and the strikers. And this allows him to basically free roam and give you all the possession you need in the middle. And then it allows him to create chances as well. This card is so good, you don't need to give him instructions. Allow him to do what he wants. Obviously, if you have a different cam, you can set up different things. But I would have basics and balanced across the board on this card. Now, finally, my striker, Mr. Rashford. I have him on stay central. I don't want him going wide at all. Stay forward. You need an option going forward as well. Obviously, Rashford's quite tall, so you can ping the ball up to him if you need to, but he's best to stay forward and then on getting behind as well. Obviously, Rashford's quick, he's got good skill moves, but you want somebody going in on that last man. If I've got Neymar, say, 30 yards out, I want Rashford making those runs behind the centre-backs, and Neymar's got the quality to then play the ball through. So, stay central, get in behind, and stay forward. Now, these are the instructions I have on my team for the 4-2-3-1 tactics. If you guys got any questions about why I've done certain things, if I haven't explained it well enough, please let me know down in the comments and I will reply to you ASAP and try and explain again why I've done certain things. Obviously, this is just my starting formation as well, and then this is just to get everybody on the best possible chemistry. Everyone is on 10 other than Rashford, who's on 7, but obviously he is playing out of position. So like I said, guys, you got any questions, let me know down in the comments below. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. I will be uploading 442 tactics later on today as well. So if you guys want 442 as well, make sure you check out that video. As I said before, I'll also be uploading a video on how I went from gold to elite. And then I've got lots of other videos planned in the future as well. So make sure you are subscribed to the channel and hit the bell as well so you don't miss a video. Right, that is going to be the end. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, make sure you like the video. And as always, guys, thanks for watching.